Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. In this video, I will bring to you the current affairs special course for Bihar Judicial Services exam. And it will also help you in other judicial services exam also. This is set 3. Before this, I had uploaded 2 sets. So let's immediately start the set 3. Before I start, here is a question for you. How many women judges are there in the Supreme Court of India at the moment? How many women judges are there in the Supreme Court of India right now? So the answer is there are 2. One is Indira Banerjee and the second one is Indu Malhotra. Indira Banerjee and Indu Malhotra are the only 2 women judges right now in the Supreme Court of India. And there is only one woman who at the moment is the Chief Justice of any High Court in India at the moment, and her name is Geeta Mittal. So Geeta Mittal is the Chief Justice of the Common High Court of Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. Remember both. There is an Indian origin girl. Her name is Vanessa Rupani. She is only 17 years old and she got the honor of naming NASA's first Mars helicopter. So she has named it Ingenuity. Ingenuity is the name she has given to NASA's first Mars helicopter. Let me ask you a question. What is the official name of NASA's Mars rover? Now I'm not asking you NASA's Mars copter. I'm asking you NASA's Mars rover. It is called Perseverance. Perseverance is the name for NASA's Mars rover. And this is the girl Vanessa Rupani. You can see the NASA's Mars helicopter. This is named Ingenuity. Which country's national currency will be changed from Rial to Toman? The currency that existed earlier is Rial. I'm talking about Iran. So Iran changed its currency from Rial to Toman. And Iran's capital is Tehran. Remember, Iran, they made a robot also known as Surena, and this robot can speak over 100 languages. Which state has launched a portal named as Hope, helping out people everywhere? This was launched during the lockdown to help unemployed youth get jobs. So Hope portal was launched by the government of Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand also was in news because they have made the first snow leopard conservation reserve of India. First snow leopard conservation reserve has been opened in Uttarkashi district. And Uttarakhand also started the first Pirul power project of India. There are pine needles known as Pirul. So electricity will be produced from pine needle. This is the first Pirul power project in India anywhere. It was also started in Uttarakhand. Also the IT company Wipro, they have got a new managing director and CEO. So it's quite important. Remember, Wipro's managing director and CEO is now Thierry Delaporte. Mr. Thierry Delaporte. Also Facebook has launched a Pragati platform initiative known as Pragati. It is their CSR, corporate social responsibility. What is CSR? In CSR, a company spends money to bring about some changes in the society. It's like their way of giving back. So Facebook has started Pragati to boost women entrepreneurship in India. Women entrepreneurship in India. Now the government of India have set up a committee, and this committee will be headed by Mr. A.S. Mehta. This committee has been set up. It's a 25-member panel or a committee, and this has been set up for devising ways to augment the pulp, paper and allied industries in India. So it's a developmental council for pulp, paper and allied industries to be headed by A.S. Mehta. BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, which is the government telecom company, and State Bank of India, they have partnered together, and together they have launched a UPI based payment platform which is known as Bharat InstaPay. So Bharat InstaPay is nothing but a UPI based platform launched by BSNL in association with State Bank of India. State Bank of India chairman is Mr. Dinesh Khara. Mr. Dinesh Khara is the new chairman of State Bank of India. There is a scheme known as MEIS. It has been now replaced with RoadTap. This is to give the people some benefits, tax benefits, especially to the exporters. So MEIS was known as Merchandise Export from India scheme, and now it has been replaced with RoadTap. RoadTap stands for Remission of Duties or Taxes on Export Product. So MEIS has been replaced with RoadTap. What this will do is, it will help the exporters to reimburse taxes and duties paid by them. There are different types of taxes that they used to pay additionally, like the value added tax, coal taxes, mandi tax, electricity duties and fuel used for transportation. And they did not get any exemption, but under this RoadTap they will get all the exemptions. Now, GMR Hyderabad Aviation SEZ Limited, right? Basically, they are a 100% owned subsidiary of GMR Hyderabad International Airport. They are building a facility for airline company SpiceJet. So SpiceJet is actually the first company in India to make a warehousing cargo, right? A cargo warehouse. The first company in India to make it is SpiceJet, and it will be built by GMR Hyderabad. Government of India has put 17 there were 17 iconic sites in India. Now 2 more have been added. So Statue of Unity and Konark Temple. Statue of Unity is located in Gujarat. It is located in Narmada district of Gujarat. It is the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and Konark Sun Temple is in Odisha. So both of these have been added to the iconic site, and therefore earlier there were 17 iconic sites in India. Now there are 19. And this is a list of the 17 iconic sites earlier on. 2 have been added now. This you can just go through once. Will be good for your static GK. So Taj Mahal and Fatehpur Sikri in UP, Ajanta Ellora Caves in Maharashtra, Humayun's Tomb, Red Fort and Qutub Minar in Delhi, Kolwa in Goa, Amer Fort in Rajasthan, Somnath and Dholavira in Gujarat. Dholavira in fact was a Indus Valley civilization site also. Khajuraho in Madhya Pradesh, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The temples of Hampi in Karnataka, Mahabalipuram, also known as Mamallapuram in Tamil Nadu, Kaziranga in Assam, Kumarakom in Kerala, and Mahabodhi Temple in Bihar. Satyarup Siddhant, he is a mountaineer, so he has become the first Indian to complete 7 volcanic summit. What is the meaning of 7 volcanic summit? It means the 7 highest volcano of each continent have been scaled by him. And he is Satyarup Siddhanta. Let me show you the 7 highest volcanoes of each continent, and this is quite important. So South America, the highest volcano is Ojos del Salado. It's located in Chile. In Africa, it is Mount Kilimanjaro, located in Tanzania. In Europe, it is Mount Elbrus, located in Russia. In North America, it is in Mexico, known as Mount Pico de Orizaba. In Iran, that is the highest in Asia, it is Mount Damavand. Then there is in Australia, in Papua New Guinea, Mount Gilove, and Antarctica is Mount Sidley. So these are the 7 highest volcanic peaks, all were scaled by Satyarup Siddhanta. PM Narendra Modi, on the occasion of National Panchayati Raj Day, which is celebrated on 24th of April every year, he launched 2 projects. One is a mobile app known as E-Gram Swaraj, and second is a scheme known as Swamitva. So what is Swamitva scheme? Swamitva scheme will use drones in the mapping of properties in the villages. This will help in reducing the disputes over the property. So this portal will help in making it easier for the villagers to avail loans from the bank, because they will be able to put their property as a collateral in the bank. So Swamitva scheme will use drones in mapping of the properties. India and Sri Lanka Central Bank, they have done an exchange of currency worth $400 million. When the outside environment is a little volatile, I'm talking about the economic environment, that time countries usually resort to currency swap to protect their currency. So Sri Lanka and India have done $400 million worth of currency swap. And who is India's ambassador to Sri Lanka? It is Mr. Gopal Bagle. And who is the president of Sri Lanka? It is Mr. Gotabaya Rajpakshe. And capital of Sri Lanka is Shri Javardhanepuri, Kotte. Kerala has topped the Sustainable Development Goal Index. Remember, there are 17 Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations which need to be realized by every country by 2030. And let me just show you the rankings here. You can see Kerala is number 1, which means that Kerala is the closest to realizing the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030 out of all the states in India. And among the Union Territory, the best was Chandigarh, and Bihar was at the bottom. Now let's talk about Andhra Pradesh. Here AP is Andhra, not Arunachal Pradesh, so don't get confused. So the government of Andhra Pradesh, they have launched a mobile app known as COVID Pharma. It's a mobile app to keep a track of people buying the OTC product. OTC means over the counter, like for cough, cold, etc. So that there is no misuse, because a lot of people during the corona time, they are buying medicines which they don't even require. So COVID Pharma is a mobile app launched by the government of Andhra Pradesh. Now, America's President Donald Trump, he has nominated an Indian to the OECD. Remember, OECD is Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and it is headquartered in Paris. In Paris, we also have the headquarters for UNESCO, for Financial Action Task Force, for International Energy Agency, and a host of other organizations. All are headquartered in Paris. By the way, France's capital is Paris, and Paris will host the 2024 Summer Olympics as well. So American President Donald Trump, he has nominated an Indian American known as Manisha Singh for this post. And who is the Vice President of America right now? It is Mike Pence. And Donald Trump has been challenged by Joe Biden for the premier post, and Kamala Harris is the Vice Presidential nominee of the Democrats. Government of India has appointed T.S. Tirumurthy as the next ambassador of India to United Nations. So T.S. Tirumurthy will be our permanent representative at United Nations. United Nations Day is on 24th of October, and this year is the 75th anniversary of United Nations. Remember, United Nations chief is Antonio Guterres, and Antonio Guterres is from Portugal. This is also worth remembering. Central Pollution Control Board of India has given some guidelines to establish petrol pump. What are the guidelines? So remember, the oil marketing companies in India, they have to now ensure that there should be no petrol pump in at least 50-meter radius from any school, hospital or residential area. So if there is any school, right, any hospital or any residential area in the 50-meter radius, there should not be any petrol pump. This is very important. Also, India's first war memorial for animals is coming up in Meerut. Meerut is in western UP, and there are a lot of animals like dogs, horses, etc. which are employed by the military. So they also deserve a war memorial. So India's first war memorial for animals is coming up in Meerut. So that was the part 3 for Bihar Judiciary Special Current Affairs Crash Course. I will finish the crash course very soon, since the deadline, the date of the examination has also been protracted. It has been delayed. So it gives me sufficient time now to cover all the current affairs. So do watch out for set 4. Thank you for watching Study IQ.